Floppy and so juicy, and at one point I walked into our kitchen and my mum was eating a mango slowly at the time, and I felt so aroused I just had to leave the room. So what I'm saying is that you shouldn't eat mangoes because mangoes is the gateway fruit to incest. So you can see we have a good relationship with my parents, so we established that so far. Yeah, I think that's I'm trying to be a better person as best as I can. I would say that I think that knowledge is not as hard as it used to be. Remember in the days where you used to actually read like a huge book, or you have to break a microphone midway through a set? And you remember you had to like read like a book, or you have to break a microphone during the exam? Take 3. Remember the time you would have to read a book, or you had to go on some fantastical journey to climb this mountain, to meet this monk, to enlighten your mind and open the doors of perception. Because don't worry, we got Google for that now. That's what it is. I mean, fucking Google knows more about you than the government and your family. Pretty much, Google's your new parents. And I mean, like, Google's essentially now a god at this point. I think it's going to get to the point anymore. We won't need a subconscious. We'll have Google subconscious. And it'll basically say, Google subconscious, I want to think about that time I spent with my family at that picnic. Did you mean naked pictures of your mom? No Google subconscious. Oh, no wonder, I got the Freud app. Oh, okay, yeah, I know now. Yeah, I knew you sort of intellectual fuckers were like that. I knew it. As you can see from me tonight, from my laughing, I'm a very honest laugher. I laugh real loudly because screaming is not appropriate. Because if somebody tells me something like very heartful and soulful, I can't just scream at them in the response. So one time my friend was telling me, he said, you know, when I was looking into my son's eyes, I knew he wasn't mine. I just said, ha! I knew it! It's so right! I'm it! I am so it! Oh, it's so alone. So, you know, I'm his godson now. Oh, godfather. Well, I would be his godson, but that's a whole Back to the Future thing. Anyway, speaking about time travel, you know how time travel actually works? It's really trippy. Basically, as time travel works is when you approach the speed of light, you still actually have depth and perception, but time ceases to be irrelevant. And once time ceases to be irrelevant, you no longer exist. So what I'm actually saying that every time you lose your car keys or your wallet, it's just disappeared to another plane. That's all that's actually happened to it. So if we could harness the power of keys and wallets, we could all disappear miraculously. That's what I'm offering you. That's what I'm offering you. I've been trying to be a bit nicer to myself as best I can. I've been trying to eat better as well. I see eating certain foods like an act of hostility against my own body. So like, if you ever see my suicide note, it would just be covered in marinara sauce and mayonnaise with the word said, it was 2 for 1 Tuesday. Yeah, that'll be my life. That'll be my life. If anyone's confused right now, these are poems, not jokes. Just very good long-form poems. Yeah. But I'm actually thinking that I'm actually getting into a relationship now. It's getting quite good. I met a girl. I'm batting way above my average. She's actually finishing her undergrad in linguistics, and she can speak 5 different languages, and she speaks really fluent French because she's from Mauritius. One thing led to another, and then when we were getting into it, she started to moan in French, and it sounds so erotic and so fantastic. But the thing is, I don't know what the fuck she is saying at this point in time. For all I know, she could be moaning and actually saying her shopping list. It's like milk, bread, cereal, gotta go to the aisle, pick up their laundry, then I gotta go, oh! Gotta sell some wheat bits. Here's breakfast of champions. And losses. Anyway. But yeah, I shouldn't do that. She's a fantastic, beautiful person. I'm lucky to even know her. And she at one point said to me, oh, do you want to come over to my pool? And I said to her, is it above ground or in ground? Like that was going to be a deal breaker. Like say, oh, it's above ground. No, fuck that. the water should be in the ground where God destined it. What kind of thing do you personally think I am? You think I'm some sort of sea anemone, like some kind of creature who should just be levitating some water? What kind of godless universe do you live in? What kind of godless universe? And I said, okay. So I went somewhere above ground pool, like a godless creature. I have a preference. The reason I sort of shout there is because I have no control. Thank you. God, I'm really killing this mic as much as possible. I really am. Like I'm beating down on this mic like the southerner would do on his like redneck wife just after the same NASCAR driver loses. True story of that, because actually most relatives are from the south. I'm going to actually try to share something really quite honest with you as best as I can. And that is that I don't like the game Jenga, because Jenga reminds me too much of marriage. Because whatever happens with Jenga, a game of Jenga never ends well. What happens with marriage? Marriage never ends well. Like a game of Jenga has never ended like, okay, there goes the last brick. Alright, let's just put it nicely back in the drawer and get on with life. It's like, remove the brick, okay, I got the 2 kids, you gotta go and shoot your partner, studio partner for the rest of your life, pay me alimony, keep on doing Jenga. So I'm just saying that it's not alcohol that destroys families, it's not domestic disputes, it's Milton and Bradley that destroy families. And that's the main culprit. I think like marriage and influence is really important to me, especially like the act of like, just proposing the diamond, right? Because like, they say diamonds are a girl's best friend, but in a world context, diamonds fucking hate the world. I mean, for instance, freaking blood diamonds. Right, if you actually deconstruct what proposal is there, you're actually just hearing this when a man proposes. Samantha, you have made me a morbidly happy man for the last 2.5, 3 to 5 years. I don't know, I'm not counting anymore. I'm giving up and you're my best option. And I think the best way to show my love to you is to actually give you this crystallized carbonite thing that came from Central Africa, which a whole entire village died and one boy lost his hand for, because I believe that colonialism does begin with love. It really does. Yes, Darren, I will accept your dowry. I will drain you of all your financial income. I will and leave with this rock, because I believe that this is love and that I just destroyed everything. Oh, you know, am I treating this mic like my social life and just destroy it as best I can? That's why I think I'm socially sabotaging myself in all methods and in all forms. I'm just going to say one thing and then run out the door, which is, well, I say run. I mean, as run as you could with like shoes like these. Like I made the choice about 4 days ago whether I wanted to have awesome shoes or not eat for the last 2 days, and all I can say is these are pretty good boots. I mean, I may not be in touch with my feminine side, but in terms of not eating and having good shoes, I'm really in touch with my supermodel side. I'm Rich Price. Good night.